Good afternoon. Welcome to Newstead. I'm here to talk to you about careers and work experience. So my name is Matthew Bornat. I'm the head of sixth form, and we do an awful lot here at Newstead in order to try and prepare our students to help them move beyond Newstead and once they leave here and be successful in their futures. So I'm just going to run through some of the key things. With regards to university and UCAS, that's often the first question that many staff will be interested to know about. We help prepare students for university, but also for apprenticeships and for foundation courses, for conservatoires, and sometimes even for direct entry into work. And how do we do that? Well, as the sixth form team, and the sixth form team, Emma Roberts, our administrator, Laura Harvey is head of Year 12, and me, I'm Matthew Bornat, head of sixth form. We help students prepare their personal statements, their CVs. We prepare references for them. We help oversee their UCAS applications. This is all delivered by form tutors through the PSHE programme, which is delivered in the afternoon, between just before period 5. But we also provide that support out of hours as well. Not only do we help them through the PSHE programme, but we also help them with mock interviews and be that for a university or whatever sort of destination they're after, but also mock additional tests. And if they're ending for the more elite universities, which are now introducing additional tests, you might have heard of some like the TSA or the HAT, then we actually provide additional testing, mock exams for them in the sort of September that they return in year 13. Other people involved in terms of preparing students for university and for UCAS. Natasha Smith, the head of history, is responsible for Oxbridge, and Alan Blount, our head teacher, is responsible for the medical, dentistry and veterinary applications as well. As a former head of science and biology teacher, he's well placed to do that. We also have, for Year 12, on a Friday during Period 2, a dedicated programme of talks delivered in the school hall. These focus Year 12 to think about different topics like UCAS applications, but also like what university, gap years, should they take them, work experience, apprenticeships, student finance, all sorts of different considerations. And these are all delivered by outside speakers, often from universities, but sometimes other institutions, designed to help them as they prepare themselves for leaving sixth form. We're really lucky as well this year in 2020 because we have the return of a careers advisor to Newstead. So we have Abigail Brown, who is our new careers advisor, and she is going to be responsible for a number of things, and it's particularly to do with work experience. So Year 10 and Year 12 have organised summer work experience weeks, and typically they take place in June, and she organises those and helps administrate and those placements. But that also means she has an awful lot of links that are not used throughout the year. And so when we have students who are looking for a placement in a different holiday, maybe a different time, Christmas holiday, Easter holiday, we'll often put them in touch with, in this case, Abigail Brown, in order to get the details of the company or the person so that they can arrange work experience outside out of those designated work experience weeks. This is vitally important as we try to develop the industry experience of students, but also we're trying to get them to develop skills like resilience, confidence and communication skills, which are all going to be helpful for them as they leave Newstead. So work experience is something Abigail Brown's responsible for, but she also puts together the careers guidance interviews. And these are one-to-one sessions, often 15-20 minutes between a careers advisor and Abigail. Abigail arranges those, but she also has access to United Learning's careers advisors, and sometimes they will come in for the day and run a series of sessions for students. And those guidance interviews, typically they're taking place for Year 12 students, but often Year 10 and Year 11 as well, sometimes Year 13s. Abigail's also responsible for sort of auditing the sort of subject visits that take place. So, for example, DT arrange a annual trip to Gillingham to go and see the BAE Systems site. It's a Year 10 trip, but what they'll often do is take sixth formers who are interested in engineering along to help with the trip and to help supervise the trip, but also to kind of to expand the networking and the experience of the year 12s and older students, year 13s. And just, you don't have to be a DT student to go on that. If Abigail finds out that there's a particular student maybe taking further maths and physics, but they're interested in engineering, she would ask that student, are you interested in coming along, liaise with the DT department, ensure that they're happy to take the sixth formers and arrange for that experience for them. And this can be done in other trips with other subjects. So she's responsible for liaising through that process. So there's an extensive programme of work experience and careers advice that takes place at Newstead. It's delivered by a range of different people, from the sixth form team through to form tutors, through to our designated careers advisor. We are grateful with Abigail starting, and we are hoping to really expand the programme given her recent appointment, but it is already well in place. If you do have any questions, do get in touch with me in the first instance. Do get in touch with Abigail Brown. But also you have some really other important people to get in touch with. So Head of Year 12's Laura Harvey. You've got Head of Year 11, Jen Young. Head of Year 10, Arlette Meader. Head of Key Stage 4 is Peter Leeton. And other useful resources, the library. So do get in touch with the library if they're looking for particular reading relating to particular industries. So any questions, get in touch, send us an email. And welcome to Newstead. I hope you enjoy your induction. I look forward to meeting you. It really is a great place to work. So congratulations on your appointment.